Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt with 86. Anybody that watches my channel knows that I'm pretty budget-minded, and that doesn't just go for the things I look at and try to review and show people. That goes for the things that I do on my own time with my own stuff. I use a pretty limited setup, and I don't think I've ever actually really talked about my setup and just how limited it is. That being said, it has grown a little bit over time and continues to grow each time. So on these Wednesday videos, which I'll try to start with this same part, we're going to talk about some of the stuff I use if you're interested. It might not go anywhere, and it'll only be when I get something, an upgrade, something to add to my armory, my repertoire, what is the word I'm looking for? Add to my collection of things that I find useful. Now, not everything's useful, like that Moza gimbal. I wish that I could use it a little bit more, but it just doesn't really fit in everything that I do. It does come in handy for some things. Anyways, I try to keep in mind things like cost effectiveness, is it good enough, and is it something that I'm going to use? And I spend a lot of time looking into my own stuff that I get, and that's kind of what I want to share here in case anybody's interested in knowing these things. These are not part of my regular Friday reviews, but let's talk about some stuff. I'm going to try this video doing two different things here actually. I'm using the Deity V-Mic D3 to actually record the audio on this. I'm also wearing these so it makes me feel like I can't hear what I'm doing, and you know, it sounds weird because I can hear myself inside my own head. Anyways, guys, if you're looking for something that's cheap and affordable, well, cheap is affordable, but if you're looking for something that's cheap and that you want for like home studio reference monitor headphones, look, they can get expensive. We all know that. Audio-Technica has some great ones out there. However, I found these the other day and they've been on the market for a long time. These are Behringer's headphones, and I'm going to post the model number right here and link them down below in case you're interested in it. Now, if you only want to spend about $10 on reference monitor style headphones, these are great. These are going to give you some pretty good raw audio reproduction, which is awesome for your post-production workflow. If you need something, whether you're doing video or doing music, these are pretty fantastic. They've got to be some of the lightest headphones I've ever worn. If you see right here in this clip right here, they do not weigh that much at all, and they're super comfortable. It's like having two clouds on my ears, and while I feel really weird, I might have to take these off because I'm hearing myself very awkwardly. Yeah, I've got to take them off. I got to take them off. I can't wear them. Had to take them off because I can't wear them. I feel like I sound really weird. I already know that I sound weird, but I feel like I sound extra weird wearing the headphones while trying to talk in this video. They do have a circumaural design, which means they encompass the entire ear. The ear pads are super soft, super lightweight, and super comfortable. I'm also just really ecstatic at the fact that you can get these for about $10. Now, do they have the modern features of most of the reference monitor headphones you see nowadays? No, not at all, not in any way whatsoever. But if you're just looking to spend a few bucks and get something that reproduces that audio, these things are fantastic. I actually had super low expectations of them, but I know that there's people out there that would be interested in knowing a little bit about these, and while I probably can't give you the best, most in-depth detail review of them, I purchased them for me so that I would have something to use, and when I plugged them in and used them for the first time, I remember thinking, oh my goodness, these things are fantastic. I can't recommend them enough for somebody that's looking to spend almost no money and get something that can give them the audio sound that they want to hear when they're listening to playback, whether it's on from a MIDI player using LMMS, if you're trying to make your own music on the most budgeted software you can that's still decent, whether you're recording something and using DaVinci or using Premiere or any of that, you can really listen to it and kind of get a good feel for just how echoey a room like mine actually is, as I discussed in last Wednesday, just how echoey things can sound. But it'll give you an idea just how bad it might be. Being able to capture that raw audio, have that great soundstage, that's really important to a lot of people. Now, if that's something that's super major professional level important to you, these are not going to be for you. Now, if you've got that $50 to $60 price range, I'm going to link some Audio-Technica ones too that I definitely recommend. There's also some Sony ones that are really good. I use some Audio-Technica ones on a side gig that I do where they're doing a podcast, and those things are fantastic as well. But if I were to sit down and side by side compare them, these are far more comfortable, and I couldn't really tell you a difference in sound quality comparison. I think that these have an excellent soundstage and just sound phenomenal for the price that you pay for them. Now, they've been out forever. They've been on the market for a long time. These are not new things. These are things that Behringer seems to have and just kind of throws out there for you to get. The good thing about that is it's like a segue drug for Behringer. Like you get these and you're like, man, these are really good, and they're one of the things that made me a believer in Behringer, that you can sell this for $10 now. You can hear great audio. What other good things do they have for a fairly low price? And Behringer's my go-to. And I gotta give you credit, Behringer, it's probably because of these headphones. Anyways, this is a quick gear look at the HPM1000s by Behringer. They've been out for a long time. If you're interested in them and you only want to spend about $10 on something that gives you that decent reference sound, I'm going to post them down below. Now keep in mind, these are more of studio-esque headphones so that you're going to get that raw audio sound. These aren't Beats audio headphones by any means. They're going to give you that kind of good reproduction, that set that good soundstage, that's going to give you something that you can listen to and say, this is what it actually sounds like in the room behind me, this is what I'm hearing, and this is how I need to adjust and fix it. These are probably more for the, I don't want to say professional, because no professional is going to want to spend $10 on a reference style headphone. They're going to want to spend a lot more. But these are good for if you're at home in a bedroom in a studio, you make music, you want to listen to what it sounds like and say, I need to change that. These are fantastic. These are fantastic if you're like me on a cheap budget and you're wanting to do something. It gives you a little bit increase on what you're hearing and what you're sounding and what you're presenting to people. Anyways, guys, I hope it was somewhat helpful. If you have any questions about them, leave them down below. If you have any comments about how I could be using these or different things I could do with these, different ways to apply these, if you have more information about them for somebody else, post down below. Let me pin that. If you've got some great information, I'd definitely like to pin it so other people can see that. You guys have a great day, night, whatever it is. I'll see you in the next one I do. Happy Gear Wednesday.